This is TB Talks and BS Walks. Join the conversation or the BS. Here are the masterminds behind the microphone, Tyler and Brian.
I'm
Brian,
5'1",
how come
I'm
you
easy to
suddenly don't
lose.
have much? How come you suddenly don't have much to say in this episode? Hey, here's something that I wanted to touch base on. Are you guys still doing your Fable Fridays? You guys were playing Fable together, right, on your Twitch?
Yeah. We actually finished the series up.
Well, we finished that one. We haven't done 1 and 2, but we did finish 3. Oh wait, you meant I'm sorry. Phrasing. I got confused. I know what you meant now.
Yeah, no, Fable 3, we finished the whole storyline. We finished the series of that one. We have...
Okay.
I wanted to call it Tangled. That's not what it's called. Is it?
No, but you do get tangled. We have Unraveled 2.
Tangled?
Unraveled 2, yes.
Are you talking about like Rapunzel?
Yeah, we're good. I'm gonna make him go all Disney. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Man.
it's.
I'm sure your subscribers are gonna skyrocket, bud.
All right.
They'll be like, well, he'll get a lot of lady followers because they'll be like, oh, he's so nice. But no, it's Unraveled 2, and occasionally we play Attack on Titan. So.
I played the first Unraveled a little bit. That was an interesting game. It was hard, but that was interesting.
I haven't
You're like
played
a little
it, but I've
ball of
watched other people play it.
Yeah, you're like a little ball of yarn, and like you can like unravel yourself and use it to climb things, and it was weird. And then apparently Unravel 2 is you
I
have
think
a
you
buddy
design
now,
your
I guess.
own little
There's a
ball
blue
of
one.
yarn. And
Really? You're not the blue one?
No, I think you design your own, but first player is normally red, second player is normally blue. You just kind of design how it looks. Now, we haven't started up the game and looked at it yet. This is just what I heard. I have not actually looked anything up on it. I don't want to be informed. I want it to be a surprise type of game where I experience it the first time. You know. So.
We want to experience it together.
Yes. So we have that.
Understand.
We have Attack on Titan. We play together. We have Saints Row that we're planning on playing, and we still have Fable.
But
2.
that one will get us in trouble, just because.
Well, it's Saints Row.
Yeah.
I have a guest
Aww.
on the show.
That's
You want to
cute.
say hi, Gracie?
She's like, nope. I just want daddy.
Well, we're recording a show right now. You want to? This is your chance to get your voice to the world. Is there anything you want to say? Okay. She didn't want to say anything. She didn't want to be on the show.
I need to kiss on the shoulder.
Everyone likes chocolate cake. I think he muted.
Speaking of, I just
no, it's
had
back.
one of the best brownies I've ever had.
Like
My mother-in-law's
legit
here
brownie?
making, yeah.
Oh,
No, there
okay.
was no marijuana in them, if that's what you were hinting at.
Well, anymore you have to ask. You have to be like, okay, so, you know.
Not
It's
that I
sad
have
that you have
anything
to
against
ask,
that,
but
but yeah, not that I have anything against that, but
Mhm.
I tried edibles
Brownies are
one
awesome
time.
in any form. Oh, yeah?
Well, I tried edibles one time, and I'm not really in a hurry to do it again. I mean, I've stated before that I don't have a problem with marijuana. I know that I have an uncle that uses CBD oil for anxiety, and like it helps him tremendously. He's got CBD oil in a little vape thing, and I mean his anxiety was bad. Like it was to the point where he would call in to miss work. He would like get himself sick, like physically ill, and so he'd missed a bunch of work. Well, his wife decided to invest in this CBD oil, and he takes a drag off of that, and within about 5 minutes, he's mellowed out, and he can go to work, and doesn't have any issues.
Nice.
So, I mean, I know that there is so many healing properties in marijuana that I never have a problem with it. But I did try edibles one time, and I was at a little get-together, and they weren't brownies. They were actual, like, almost like Russell Stover chocolates. And nobody told me that you have to ease into these things.
Yeah,
like the
no,
first
they like
time
to
that you
watch
try
you trip
edibles. Yeah, nobody told me the first time you do edibles you should like do it in moderation, like ease yourself into it. So I just took like the whole piece of chocolate and put it in my mouth and ate it, right? So about 30 minutes later, I'm paranoid. Like I'm thinking like I'm gonna die. I don't know. I was paranoid, so I had to go outside and like get fresh air, and it was an awful experience.
So
I can imagine.
Million Ways to Die in the West, wasn't it? They were sitting on the hill, and they had those special cookies, and it was the groundhogs. They know what we're thinking. They know he's trying to hide.
They know what we're thinking. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I had heard on, I think it was Joe Rogan's podcast, where he said that edibles are like 10 or 100 times stronger than smoking it. So that's why it hits you so fast and so hard, you know. So, but
okay.
Well,
yeah. Well, ladies and
he's
gentlemen,
like moving on.
Going to. I mean, my parents might listen to this show. I don't know, but if they do, surprise! I did edibles.
But I don't anymore. You could just like preface it with that, so then they're like, "Oh, okay, it's
It was a one-time thing.
one-time thing." And I didn't know it was an accident. I just thought it was candy. There, we covered you.
Well.
No, that's not gonna help. That's a whole.
Is that kind of like that's kind of like that T-shirt I always wanted to get that says "I'm not gay, but $20 is $20."
Same
right?
as downtown. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't need to explain.
Okay, Mr. Male Privilege. We're gonna play a game. I'm gonna put Brian. I'm gonna put you and Amy in the hot seat. All right.
Oh snaps! This is like the newlywed game.
Close. This is 25 fun questions to ask your spouse.
Oh snap!
Okay.
He's looking at me like Matt right now, going, "I did not set this up."
We're gonna see how well that you two know each other. Okay.
Well, we just had 9 years anniversary last week, so hopefully we know each other better than.
How many years?
9 years last week.
9 years. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. But
I
save
don't
it till
know
we
what
get
your
to 10.
secret is.
I'm just kidding.
To having 9 years with the world's biggest prick. That's hard to do. That's a feat.
And I'm a decent cook.
Speaking of
so
knives,
it works out.
speaking of knives, I heard her talking before we started the show.
Oh,
you gotta
mercy.
sleep sometime.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna tell you. Okay.
He works overnights, so he sleeps all day. So I have like all opportunities.
I see exactly. So if I never see you again after this show, love you. Okay.
Aw, that was.
All right, Amy, since you're the girl, we're gonna start with you.
Okay.
Ladies first.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna see how well that you know Brian.
Chivalry's not dead.
Okay. So I'm asking you this question. As if it would be from Brian. So see how well you know him.
Okay.
Would he rather stay in or go out for a date night?
He'd rather stay in. Like, no holds barred. Just we'd rather be in no matter what.
Okay. Brian?
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Would he rather play a board game or watch a movie with you?
Watch a movie.
Yep.
Okay, she's 2 for 2. Okay. Would he rather be a movie star or a famous musician?
Ooh.
If he had the option.
I'm going to say musician because he wanted to be a singer at one point. So I'm going to say musician.
Yep.
Brian, is she 3 for 3?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Would he rather go into the past and meet his ancestors? Or go in... No, I'm sorry. I read the quick. Would he rather go into the past and meet your ancestors? Or go into the future and meet your great-great-grandchildren?
Well, he's met my family. He knows they're crazy. So I'm going to think... Yeah. He's like, oh, that's where she gets it from. I'm going to say the future and see our great-grandchildren.
She probably would have been right either way, because I think both directions are interesting.
Oh, okay. So that was a no-win situation.
My dad is huge into that. My dad is like huge into like ancestry, and like he knows everything about our family tree. Like if I ever have a question about ancestry, I mean, I can just ask him and he can look it up. Apparently there's a website that you can go to that you can like type in your name, your last name, and then it brings up, I don't know, it's crazy how it all works.
You mean
yeah, I do that for...
There you go, that's it.
Yes, I do that for his side and my side. So it's pretty fun to do that.
You see why that I hate doing the show with him? Did you see the hint of sarcasm that came out of him right there? Did you hear that?
Oh, dude, that's how he romances me, bud. It's just constant like stating the obvious, I don't already know, and the sarcasm.
The funny thing is, you thought that was a hint of sarcasm.
Yeah, no, that was thick. That was thick, but. But it's constant over here. I can't tell you how many times I yell at him, "Don't talk to me like I'm stupid. I know more about this shit than you." That happens. So, quite a lot. And then he's like,
Your wife always knows more than you, Brian. Save you a little bit of heartache in the future. Okay. So, next question about Brian Dearest. Would he rather always speak his mind or never speak again?
I think that depends on context. On who he's around. But I guess, I don't know.
General. This is general. Generally speaking.
Generally speaking. Okay. I would think that he would like to speak his mind. I mean, he's very quiet by nature. That's what makes it hard. But I think speak his mind. I could be wrong, though.
Well, so
if I didn't have a clear idea of what the consequences would be, I probably would speak my mind more often.
I think it's well, you're safe with me. It's just everyone else who's crazy. But
every wife says you're safe with me, and somehow husbands end up disappearing.
Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that one. Yeah. There's your freebie.
Oh, this is a loaded question here.
Oh, snap.
All right. Brian, I'm going to ask you this one. Okay?
All right.
Directly. Would you rather have mind-blowing sex once a month or mediocre sex once a week?
He's giving me the rock eyebrow.
The people's eyebrow.
Yep.
I'm going to say be careful how you answer this one.
No, I just like sex, so I think I'm good.
So it doesn't matter if it's awful, right? Okay. Okay.
He was trying to set you up so that you would be benefiting me as well as yourself.
Amy, do you want to take a stab at that question?
He don't care. I would have done the mind blowing for once a month. Yeah. Because it's mind blowing.
Brian, sounds like you're cut off, bud. Sorry about you.
Hey, but everybody needs practice.
Oh Lord.
Brian's
I was worried about
Brian's
me.
never gonna let me. Yeah, Brian's never gonna let me invite a guest on the show. I invited your wife on the show. Let that be clear.
It was his idea.
Because
It's
I heard
okay.
her I heard her berating you on the headset, like from across the room, and I thought, you know what? Like she needs to be on the show.
I'm sassy.
Mm-hmm.
He likes me that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's part 2 of that question. Would you rather fight all the time, but have great makeup sex, or never fight again and have mediocre sex?
Never fight again.
Oh, good call, Brian. His answer is going to be, I just like sex, so it doesn't really.
Fighting's not fun. I mean, play fighting is fun.
It wasn't actually determined what kind of fighting it was, and there are instances where we kind of fight, but not fight.
I meant like
that's
angry,
the glimpse,
like.
That's a glimpse into your life I don't need to know about, bud.
No, I'm talking about like the do we want to talk about this in front of your mama kind of fight? Like, I don't want to do that.
No, that's
anymore.
never fun. No.
Yeah, that's not fun. Like a legit fight where we're angry. No, it's not worth the sex. Because you're like the only sane person in my life, and I need you around. So.
Well, we already have the
You think Brian
once
is
a
the same
month
person?
mind blowing, so I guess it's.
Wow.
Yeah. See, so we're good. Yeah. No, if you haven't met my family, he is the only sane person in my life.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. You should. Yeah, he's thinking. He's like, man, her family must be amazing.
Were you adopted by the Mansons or what?
No. They don't, kill people. No, they're crazy. They're passive aggressive and emotionally manipulative.
But they do.
And I could say that because they do like filthy with their liver. Yeah, well, it's just our house is
I knew some.
And that's why BJ's got to get up now.
I knew somebody. I knew somebody that was emotionally manipulative one time, and he's actually a former friend of mine. And you talk about somebody that can like cause a load of problems. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think somebody who has a way with words. That's like good at like pulling the wool over people's eyes, like disguising themselves and then like making you think that like everything's your fault. It was awful. Mm-hmm. I mean, those people are dangerous.
They are.
I mean, that's crazy.
Sometimes, or because I said this because me and Brian were talking about it last night. This may be controversial, but as somebody who's gone through not just emotional abuse from family, but from previous exes, sometimes I feel like it's worse than actually being hit. And the reason why is because when you're hit, people see that. But when it's emotional abuse,
sure.
You're in your own little prison that you're not even sure you're in.
Yeah.
Much less how do you tell other people you're in it.
And domestic violence, what I've come to find out too, from my law enforcement experience is that most of the most dangerous and serious domestic violence situations, you would never know it by looking at them. Mm-hmm. And it's, take for example, like I said, that guy, guy from Ohio, I think, right, that killed his wife and their 2 daughters. I think
I read that recently. Last night. That was terrible.
Yeah. Like they had all these pictures, online and like depicting this happy marriage, and everybody that knew them thought that everything was wonderful, and then this happened. So yeah, I mean that's a huge deal. I feel for people that have to go through that. I can't imagine being somebody that felt like I was trapped, being in a situation, but then not having not having the courage to step away from it, or you try to step away from it and then you lose your life in the process. That's a sticky situation.
Yeah.
So,
well, and the worst is if you don't know you're in it, is just as dangerous because because you're never sure.
Yeah. Right.
Sorry, I don't mean.
Or there's some people that think, no, that's fine. I think there's some people that are so used to it, like that's like the norm for them. Like they don't realize that it's a problem. So, like Brian calls me names all the time on the show, and I have to take it, and it's.
I know.
It's upsetting. See.
Hey now.
Hey, what's funny is I'm actually muted on the podcast for what I said there. Only you guys heard that one. Oh yeah. I'm clever.
Talk about passive aggressive.
Oh.
In case anyone on the podcast is wondering, he called him a dick. So